You won't believe it, but the royal kids aren't allowed to play this classic board game. As the royal children are getting older, more rules are being imposed on them. The new generation of the British royal family may have everything they could ever want, but there's a price to pay. Let's check out 15 of them. 1. Public appearances. So for now, the royal kids' main gig is school, but just like their folks, they still have to show up at certain events, ceremonies, and all that jazz. It's part of the royal package. Luckily, they do get some privacy at these shindigs, but sorry folks, no autographs or selfies from the public. A friendly handshake is usually cool though. 2. Who gets to rule? Ever wondered who gets to wear the royal crown? Well, it's all about this ancient rule called royal succession, which has probably caused some intense sibling rivalries throughout the centuries. Right now, little Prince George holds the 3rd spot in line, after his dad and grandpa. Princess Charlotte is next in line, with little Louis following suit. Prince Harry's son, Archie, holds the 7th spot, while Lilibet sits at number 8. And hey, guess who made the list too? Sienna, Princess Beatrice's daughter, at number 11. Oh, and don't forget about little August, Princess Eugenie's bundle of joy, claiming the 13th spot. 3. Wardrobe restrictions. You know those lazy days when you lounge in your pajamas until noon and then switch to comfy sweatpants? Well, the royal kids don't have that luxury. They're bound by a strict dress code that never allows them to be too casual, even when they're just hanging out with family or friends. It's all about projecting class and etiquette. The younger boys, like Prince Louis, can only wear shorts and are forbidden from wearing trousers. Long pants are reserved for the older boys and men. And let's not forget, no tiaras for little Charlotte or Lilibet. Those sparkly headband jewels are strictly reserved for married women in the royal family. While Kate Middleton rocks her trendy and fashionable outfits, she still manages to adhere to the conservative dress code. 4. Bowing or curtsying. When the royal kids hang out with their family, they don't have to do any fancy greetings, but most of them follow the same polite protocol. You gotta nod your head when greeting a male royal and do a curtsy for the ladies. And let's not forget the iconic royal wave the Queen started. Little Princess Charlotte has even mastered that elegant hand wave too. While it's generally a no-no to touch royalty, the princes are cool with a formal handshake when meeting important folks like dignitaries, presidents, and prime ministers. 5. Religious practices. Kate Middleton and Prince William's kiddos, just like their parents, were all baptized in the Church of England. The royal family's connection to the church goes way back. Even Meghan Markle joined officially when she became part of the fam. So it's no surprise that these royal kids have to sit through some lengthy morning services every now and then. And hey, besides following religious protocols, they'll also have to play by the same rules as their parents when it comes to politics. Royals are expected to stay neutral and keep their political opinions to themselves when in public. 6. Healthy food only. When it comes to meals, Prince William's kids and the whole royal crew stick to super healthy food. No packaged stuff or takeout at the royal residences. I mean, why settle for that when they have a team of 20 professional chefs at their beck and call? Even the littlest royals get homemade meals of blended chicken and veggies. Plus, you won't catch them munching on shellfish. It's an unwritten rule since it's more likely to cause tummy troubles. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Garlic is a no-no for the royals because, they don't want any awkward bad breath during important meetings with fancy guests. 7. Studying multiple languages. Being multilingual is a family affair in the royal household. It sure comes in handy when dealing with foreign folks and traveling to different countries. The Queen rocks French fluently.
La quatrième que j'effectue en France.
While Prince William impresses with his skills in French, Welsh, and Swahili.
En si grand nombre pour nous accueillir.
Now even little George and Charlotte are learning Spanish with a tutor. But here's a twist. Despite playing educational games, one popular classic board game is off limits in this royal realm. Monopoly is a big no-no. 8. They have to accept gifts, but can't keep them. When the royal fam makes public appearances, their loyal subjects often shower them with gifts. In fact, Prince George received a whopping 774 presents in just 1 year. Whether it's clothes, flowers, or cuddly bears, they graciously accept them because, hey, it's the polite thing to do. But here's the twist. They might not actually be allowed to keep all those goodies. Security protocols demand that everything, including food and drinks, be checked before consumption. And let's not forget the kiddos. They probably don't get to keep every single gift they receive. Well, let's be real, they likely have more than enough toys already. 9. Perfect etiquette. When it comes to dining with the royal family, the little ones are mastering the art of perfect etiquette. They're not just learning how to sit and eat properly, but also how to navigate formal events and mingle with important folks. Etiquette training even covers keeping their voices at the right level and dressing appropriately. And here's a secret rule. When dining with the Queen, you never announce your bathroom break. Instead, you quietly excuse yourself. Now, sneaking out of a room quietly isn't exactly a kid's specialty, but these royal youngsters are on a whole different level of well-behaved compared to your average kiddos. 10. There are dating rules. While Prince Harry and Prince William's kids are too young to dive into the dating scene, someday they'll venture into finding their own special someones. But hold up, there are serious dating rules and protocols to follow in the world of royalty. And when the time comes to tie the knot, they can't just propose willy-nilly. Thanks to the Royal Marriages Act of 1772, royal descendants must seek the Queen's approval for marriage, including getting their wedding outfits given the royal nod. 11. Private school only. Unlike most parents who have the freedom to choose their children's schools, the royal princes and princesses are destined for private education. It's a shift from the past, where royal kids were taught at home by governesses. Prince William's eldest two started with nursery school before private elementary education in London, likely leading to boarding school in their teens. 13. Traveling separately. One rule that applies to all royal families, including the children, is that heirs are not allowed to travel together by air. This rule was established during a time when air travel was riskier. Technically, Prince William and Prince George should never be on the same plane. However, exceptions were made for William and Kate's family, considering the convenience of flying together, especially now that the kids outnumber the parents. 14. Where they can live. When the royal kids eventually spread their wings and leave the nest, they won't be venturing too far. Well, unless they decide to make a move to sunny California. Most of the royal family members reside in magnificent royal residences, and who can blame them? From the grandeur of Buckingham Palace with its 775 rooms to the charming weekend retreat of Balmoral Castle, they have their pick. There's also Sandringham House, a countryside escape, and residences like Clarence House, Kensington Palace, and Frogmore House. For Kate and William's kids, their lavish lifestyle thrives at Kensington Palace, where their apartment spans 4 floors and boasts a sprawling private garden. 15. Independence early on. While the royal family may have a reputation for being reserved, there's a method to their parenting style. Kate and William adhere to the no-coddle rule, ensuring their children develop maturity and independence from an early age. They're known for being hands-on parents, actively involved in their kids' upbringing. These royal youngsters already navigate a web of rules, but the question remains, which of them will choose to embrace royal life when given the chance? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for more captivating insights into the royal family and your beloved celebrities. Don't forget to subscribe.